Good afternoon. My name is Gosia Kirchner, and I'm a head of sales and commercialization department in Łukasiewicz Institute of Logistics and Warehousing. I'm also a project manager responsible for the completion of the business case introduced in the Planet project. Our business case is dedicated to the use of IoT for the improvement of the Silk Road route to become reliable, transparent, and fully connected corridor from China. EU. We have defined a focal issue to be faced in our business case, which is the answer to the question on how will the implementation of new technologies and GS1 standards impact the capacity of Silk Road route and current flows, as well as how will layout and capacity of TEN-T network will be impacted, and the PI concept as well. Okay, we have defined the business case is focused on streamlining the logistic processes and flows from China to Europe along the Silk Road route by implementation of IoT technologies and EPCIS an interface, as well as other GS1 standards that facilitate transmission of data between the partners involved in the logistics operations within e-commerce channel. The business case tasks are divided into three main areas, and the first one is analysis of a supply chain on the Silk Road route, including mapping of the processes related to transport of goods from China to Europe. The second one is increased visibility of goods transported along the Silk Road based on IoT, where we are planning to develop an IoT solutions based on sensor network to control location and other resource parameters in real time. The third field is the use of standardization of information flow that enables standardized digital connection between business partners in the transport network based on implementation of GS1 standards. As I mentioned EPCIS several times, I should introduce, it is an interface, a kind of an event database, which is a global GS1 standard that enables business partners to share information about the physical movement and status of products as they travel throughout the supply chain. Okay, in terms of the scope of our use case, it has been divided into two aspects, and the first one is the application of GS1 standards in parcel flow processes from China to Poland for e-commerce, and we call it the B2C subcase. And the second aspect is the application of IoT solutions through the use of sensory network and GS1 EPCIS for transport of containerized cargo, and we call it B2B case. And in both cases, two different business partners are involved. For B2C, it is Relixus, which is an logistics operator, and for B2C, it is the Polish Post, and for B2B is Relixus, a logistic operator. The testing site for the business case includes logistic operation in Chinese terminal as the first point. Then we have a transport of cargo by rail from China to container terminal in Małaszewice in Poland, where actually on this part of connection IoT sensory network is installed. And then we have a distribution of goods in Poland or further destination in Europe, depending on the destinations of the parcels. In terms of technical requirements towards IoT, we deal with collection of data, which will be made based on the use of wireless sensor networks. In terms of storage and exchange of data, it will be based on EPCIS and APIs. And analytics will be enabled by EGTN, already mentioned by previous speakers. EGTN is an integrated green EU global transport and logistic network. This is an open infrastructure to be developed in a Planet project that enables integrated digital communication between actors in the transport network, and also, and what is more relevant, it enables the additional analytics for the business partners. Additionally, we also, in our business case, we also propose the monitoring of cargo location in real time, which will be enabled for this rail connection. And this monitoring will include also other parameters such as temperature, humidity, accelerations, and other parameters depending on the needs. And in terms of interoperability, the data, as I mentioned, will be stored and exchanged via EPCIS, an interface, whereas the analytics, so the entire business intelligence, will be provided by EGTN and will enable our business partners to, for example, forecast volume flows, to estimate time of arrival, or predict carbon footprint per parcel. I hope to give you the clear picture on what is planned to be achieved in our IoT business case. In case not, I'm open to answer your questions. Thank you.